Today is the day that I organize my carousel, and I'm so excited. I can't wait. It is a hot mess. Like, seriously, it's a disaster. You know, at the end of a season, it always looks like an absolute nightmare. So I'm going to take you in. We're going to rearrange. I don't know what I'm going to do because I have too many fragrances to fit in that carousel for fall. So I'm going to have to pare down. And a lot of you, I really appreciated it. A lot of you had ideas on how to go through my perfumes and actually wear them. So I'll see if I do that. The suggestion was to, you know, set up a tray, a weekly tray, as well as having them in the thing. The thing is I kind of will flick through it and then I'll smell it, and depending on my mood, it's what I choose. But I think what I want to do is sniff a bunch of fragrances, set the perfume tray out for the week, and then really try to focus on those fragrances so I really get through my collection. So we'll see how that goes, but yeah, I'm excited to clean it up and make it look all pretty for the fall. I'm gonna have some transition fragrances in there as well, because it's still rather warm. So anyway, before we get started, if you haven't subscribed, please feel free to hit that button. It would be wonderful to have you part of the family, and let's get started. So this is my main carousel, and it's kind of like just a wide variety of mess. There's samples in here, samples all over the place. Yeah, it's a disaster. This one's a little less of a disaster. There's very little in here. I kept this one by my bed, but I want to shift things and have both my carousels on the makeup table. So we're gonna clean it all out. I'm gonna pull everything out of there, and then I'm gonna do some transitional fragrances and some fragrances that are more for the warm weather. And I'm excited to get started. So on the top shelf, I've got some travel sprays. So I'm gonna do Killian Princess here. I've got my Delinas. I've got Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille, Shirgi. I've got Lyra by Xerjoff. I've got Van Cleef & Arpels Orchidee Vanille. I've got Tom Ford's Oud Mineral, and I've got Aquasino by Avatim. And I have Idole. So those are kind of the travel sprays that I'm going to keep up here. And then what I thought I would do is on this top shelf, I'm going to give it a go anyway, is to put my collection fragrances. So any of my fragrance collections, I thought I would put right here. So I'm going to start with my Scandals. I think all three of them will fit. So I have So Scandal, Scandal Aperi. Oh yes, thank you. Kind of fits. Okay, that's not gonna work. That stinks. Okay, so that didn't work. So what I'm gonna try to do is put Scandal in there. I don't really like this. This isn't working. Already it's a disaster. Okay, I'm not liking that. I'm getting rid of this one. And I'm going to put these three together because I like the color of the juice, and it's actually all kind of even. So I've actually, even though I haven't talked about this one much, I've worn quite a lot of it. So yeah, I'll talk about this one soon, but I really love it. I'm gonna try to do something a little bit different, just so that I've got legs on both sides. Okay, a little too anal. Okay, moving on. I'm going to put both my Trésors in here. I love both of these, and so I want them both there. Okay, they kind of fit here, so I'm gonna try that, see how it goes. You know, it's every time I try something different, so this is what I'm gonna go with this time. We'll see. I'm going to put all my little La Petite Robe Noir fragrances in here. give that a go. So that's what I've got here. I've got Hippie Chic, I've got Black Perfecto, and I've got the Intense. And what I love about these three is that they're all different enough that I don't feel like they're redundant. So this one's more blueberry, this one's more raspberry, and this one is more cherry, like the cherry version with a little bit of leather in it. So love these ones. And then on this shelf, I'm going to try fit my Mugler fragrances. So I have these two Aliens that I want displayed. Of course, this is Alien Essence Absolute. It's really hard to get a hold of. That said, a lot of people can get this one, the inspired version on Juliana's Perfumes. So yeah, that's good to know. And then I'm going to put in this one. It seems summery, but it's actually great for any weather. And then, okay, what am I gonna do? Okay, I'm just leaving it like this for now. I love the jewel tones in that. It looks so beautiful. So this is what I have so far. I actually like the way this looks. Yay! I'm going to start with this little shelf here. I'm going to put Twilly in here, and I'm going to put this Mugler, and that's all I'm going to put in that shelf because this is so awkward. So to me, that's just the easiest thing to do is have the two of them. And definitely planning on wearing this one in the fall. I must wear it this fall. Then moving on to this shelf, it's a matter of what'll fit in there. So I want to put Flower Bomb Midnight in there. I think I'm going to put, I'm just going to put all these kind of taller bottles in here. So I'm going to have Flower Bomb Midnight, We Plus, which I'll be talking about soon, and Zucchero Filato in this one. And you know what? I'm going to put Flower Bomb back here. I'm going to put Zucchero Filato there, We Plus there, and then I'm going to put Be Layard's Cherry Delight right here. So I've got that for that shelf. For this shelf, I'm going to do La Vie Belle Eclat. I'm going to do La Vie Belle. And then I think I'm going to throw Elisab Girl of Now Shine. Love this fragrance. Love the way those three look together too. Yay! Okay, on this shelf, I think I'm going to put Sofia Vergara Love, which I absolutely adore. Sofia Vergara, just the original, also adore. And I'm going to put my Coco Mademoiselle in there. And those really flow nicely together. So love, love, love. Okay, so for this bottom shelf, this is my tallest shelf, I think. Yeah. So I'm going to put my tallest bottles in here. So I'm going to put Florence kind of in the back. I'm going to put this one there. It fits. I want to do another kind of amber colored one. I'm going to put Hugo Boss, the Scent Private Accord in here. And again, that's more just from an aesthetic perspective. I like the way these three go together. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Moving on to this shelf. Okay, I must still have Amethyst out. Gonna give that a little bit more of a try. I want Flora Botanica out. I think I'm going to put these in a little bit more like this. And then do I have room? I need something a little bit smaller. Maybe I'll throw this one in if it fits. Just like that. That looks terrible. Okay, I want Amethyst in there. I want my Flora Botanica in there. I'm thinking, let's see. Sometimes when you throw the bottles like this, it gets a little bit tricky. I'm going to take that one out. I'm going to put this one in just because, again, I like the look of the two together. And actually, I'm going to put Floral Street in there as well because the colors kind of go together. On this shelf, I'm going to put my Flora Botanica in there, and I'm going to put it kind of like that so you see the black and white. And then I'm putting Moira by Okcha in here and Tribal Vow. And do I want to put any others in? Actually, I feel like going like this. Just doing like that. That works. And last shelf, this is kind of the narrowest one. I'm going to put Trussardi Donna in there. And I think I'm going to put Amouage Sunshine in there as well. And then just for something different, I'm going to put that in there. And somehow that works for me. So that's what I have on this bottom shelf. I'm liking the way it looks so far. The only thing I'm going to add to this one, it's not part of the collection, but it kind of fits because it's Cherry Rose Chocolate Patchouli by Mabelline Perfumes. Really love this fragrance, and it really has a similar vibe as far as, yeah, it kind of fits that same vibe. So these four kind of go really nicely together. Okay, so in this shelf, I want to add one more because there's room. So I'm going to just put Angel Nova right on the edge there. I'm going to kind of tilt these, and then I'm going to throw my Scandal à Paris in here. So this is super full, but I find that these ones on top tend to be the ones that I reach for the most. Plus, I just love the way this looks. So, so far, so good. We're going to move on to the next carousel. Okay, so in this carousel, it fits a lot less fragrances. So, going to see how I do with this one. I'm going to start with the top. I'm going to put this Skylar Vanilla Sky in here. I'm going to put Nichonet's 100 Silent Ways in here, which is really nice. And I'm going to put Alice Brooklyn's Bee in here, which I absolutely love. Like, I really, really enjoy this fragrance. So then for the top here, I want to put fragrances that I'm going to reach for likely a lot. So I'm going to start with my fragrances from Untamed. This one's Mevlana, and this one is My Greek Lover. This one, you know, you can wear it in the summer. It'll work in cooler weathers too. It's a little bit of a citrus orange blossom. Absolutely gorgeous. Mevlana is a lot darker, deeper, delicious. It's amazing. So I'm going to put those there for now. I'm going to put Santal Royale here, and I'm going to put my Le Rive Fleur de Femme here. This is one of my favorite fragrances. Well, I love both of these. So obviously that's why they're there. Next, I'm going to put in Dolce & Gabbana's The Only One. Now, I've talked about this one and how I'm not crazy about the dry down, but I want to give it a go again because it was reminding me of Rouge Malachite. So I want to try it again and see what I think. And then I'm going to put Intense Cafe in here as well. And I like the black and gold, and it kind of works over here. And then I think I'm going to throw this one in as well. Maybe I'll go like this. Yeah, that works. So I'm gonna do that there. I'm gonna put my Fragrance Du Bois in here, and then I'm also gonna put in this Angelic Elixir by Dua, and this is an Angel Share dupe, like Angel Share by Kilian. It's the inspired version from Dua, so I'm gonna throw that up top because I wanna give that one a go. So I wanna start with this shelf. It basically can only fit one, and so I'm gonna put in Casimir. This one is kind of an apricot, kind of gourmand, and it reminds me of my grandma, and I just love it. So putting that one in there, and it's so huge that that's all you can fit. In this one, I am going to put Shaykhoff Oud and Tom Ford Noir Pour Femme. Love both of these fragrances. Do I want to try fit anything else? Could I do this instead? Yes, I'm going to do that. And I'm going to throw The Only One Intense in as well. Or The Only One in here as well. Now this is obviously, I've said it a million times in a different bottle, but it kind of works well because it fits in here. But I'm going to put Noir. I'm going to do that. Okay, moving on. Okay, this shelf is fairly tight. I literally have nothing that I can fit on this shelf. I really need to change this. Actually, I'm just gonna leave this one empty for now. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that shelf. Maybe I'll rearrange the whole entire thing. On this shelf, I'm going to put my Olympia Intense and my Olympia Aqua Legere that I want to wear for the fall. And actually, I'm going to just throw Floral Street in here too, just because it'll fit. So those three can go in there. I'm going to put my By the Fireplace. I'm going to also put L'Entredi by Givenchy. And that's all I'm going to put in this bottom one because it's hard to reach back there. On this tall shelf, I'm going to put my Fifth Avenue Royale by Elizabeth Arden. This is a gorgeous fragrance. I'm going to also put Rich Warm Addictive here by Zara. It's awesome. In this one, I'm going to put my Elie Saab Royal. This is like a huge favorite of mine. And if this fits, I'm going to do, can I do them kind of like that? Just barely. I can do it kind of like that. So that's what I'm going to go with, just have both my Elie Saabs together like that. And then in this shelf, I'm going to put my Prada and I'm going to put my Mont Guerlain. Now I think that these are, it's very possible I'll change this around because I've got a few new ones that I need to add to it. I found something to fit in this small one. This Marc Jacobs Decadence fits perfect. So it's going there. I'm going to situate these shelves and show you the final results. So this is the first carousel sitting here, looking all fabulous. I'm going to take you through the final result. I've got my gorgeous my gorgeous La Nuit Trésors, my Jean Paul Gaultier's, my Mugler's, or at least some of them, my La Petite Robe Noirs. Moving on, we've got Flower Bomb. Look at this. I'm so excited. I can't wait to talk about this. It's coming in a haul. We'll talk about it more. This looks beautiful. I'm so excited. Okay, I get way too excited over this stuff. And then bottom shelf. I love the way the colors turned out on the bottom. So that's perfect. Okay, showing you the top level. This one's a lot more empty, but that's on purpose because it's just a way smaller carousel. But everything's easily accessible. This is practically how it turned out, which I think looks pretty decent. Still have lots of space for my makeup and stuff. I think overall I'm really happy with the way this turned out, and I'll keep you posted as to how I like it and if I switch it around. I am going to do a bedtime tray too, because I certainly wasn't reaching for all the ones on the carousel, so I'll keep you posted as to what goes on there. Anyway, I hope you have an amazing week and we'll talk to you soon.